signs of the Crusade's recent presence can be seen on the road to Dragonspear Castle, but the Shining Lady's actual servants are rarely encountered. The few Crusaders you spy in the distance invariably retreat at the first opportunity. As the march wears on, fatigue grips your company, tempers flare within the caravan. Your reputation as the hero of Baldur's Gate protects you from petty squabbles and angry outbursts. Or perhaps, after what happened on Boreskir Bridge, there is another reason few are willing to cross you. These thoughts are put aside when you see the banners of Waterdeep, Daggerford, and the Flaming Fist at the edge of the Coalition siege camp. Dragonspear Castle is near, and so is Kalar's day of reckoning.
Why does he still refuse me? How can he deny the righteousness of our cause?
We speak of a child of Baal.
And yet the Baalspawn is the hero of Baldur's Gate, and by all accounts saved the Sword Coast from ruin during the Iron Crisis.
You cannot ask me to show mercy to this abomination, not after what happened to my brother.
For the good of the Crusade, you must. We cannot take the Baalspawn's life.
Forgive me, my lady. I do not know if I can do that.
You can. I have faith in you, Ashatil. For us, forgiveness must prevail over revenge.
Finally, you're here. I'm Kirill Netterlock, Marshal of the Burnstone Cadre. I command the Flaming Fist contingent of the Dragonspear campaign. I should warn you, don't expect a warm reception here. Word of what happened at Boreskir Bridge spread like wildfire. Many in this camp, too many, see you as Saravok's heir apparent. If anyone gives you trouble, report it to me. I'll take care of it. Go get settled in now. After you've done that, come see me and the other city commanders at the large tent south of here.
Is good. Now, whose pats do I slap to get an ale around here?
The Queen does not relent. You must surrender the crown, she says, or the worst will come.
Does she have to give up the crown? Why can't she just stay a princess?
Duty. Duty compels us, above all else.
Do you see? Do you understand now?
My duty is done. The consequences are all that remain.
Understanding is not required. You are compelled. Let us try this one more time.
You gutless worm, what gives you the right to tell me what to do with my men?
You mean your 50 men? Why, my 350 men, of course.
A tenth of Daggerford's population, Delancey. 1 in 10. That's what I've brought to this effort.
And it is appreciated. But Baldur's Gate, and especially Waterdeep, have provided the majority of troops here. I'll not risk them needlessly. And who, pray tell, are you?
General Hayther Stonehand, Torsen Cedric Delancey, allow me to present the hero of Baldur's Gate.
Oh, aye. So what was that business on Boreskir Bridge about? You know how many of our people worship Lathander, Tempest, and you burn the dead lord of bloody murder Baal symbol into the ground where he died. Great, that's sure to boost morale.
Hayther, please, show a little decorum. The reinforcements you've brought are a welcome and much-needed asset. Your presence is problematic. Many are disturbed by tales of Boreskir Bridge. It would be best if you were away from the camp for a time. As it happens, there's a matter that requires attention a ways from here. Word has gotten round that Kalar's forces are receiving supplies via caverns beneath Dragonspear Castle. We have a rough idea where the entrance is, beyond Dead Man's Pass, as the locals like to call it.
That's assuming the information we have is accurate. Torture usually gets you answers, but it doesn't always get you the truth.
I'd stoop lower than that if it meant saving the life of a single soldier under my command.
We have reason to believe Kalar Argent's top advisor, a priest named Heffernan, is quartered in Dragonspear's basement. We know very little of Heffernan, other than he apparently has Kalar's ear.
We do know that a series of caverns runs beneath the castle. We believe Kalar is channeling supplies through the tunnels rather than attempting to break our perimeter. So there is a way into the castle from below. Or just kill him. That would also be an acceptable result. Then yes, find his quarters and learn what you can.
That is what needs doing. Will you do it?
Just so we're clear, our resources are limited, and our focus must be on containing the castle. If you should get into trouble outside this camp, you'll be on your own. We simply don't have the personnel for a rescue party, no matter how valuable the person captured may be. Before you leave, there's a tent near the camp entrance that belongs to a dwarf named Fossey Dugdeep. Go see her. She's been working on something you might find useful as you explore the underground river beneath Dragonspear.
Am I glad to see you? I know we've had our differences, but I need your help. Ski's Silver Shield's left the camp. Perimeter guards said she headed in the direction of Dragonspear Castle. As far as they know, she's just another fist. So the guards say, bring her back safely, and try not to attract attention. If word gets out about this, well, I'd rather word not get out about this. Now go, quickly.
Ah, glad you came. This is Fossey Dugdeep. Fossey, tell them about the potion of explosion barrel. When you're inside the caverns, consult this amulet each time you come to an intersection. It will guide you to the best placement for the barrel. Now, Fossey, would you please excuse us? The explosives are just one strategy I've formulated to undermine our enemy. I've another that you might help with. These flasks contain poison, taken from a priestess of Talona we captured and interrogated. Her evil works can now be turned to the greater good. We know Dragonspear is being supplied via the caverns you'll be visiting shortly, if all goes as planned. If you put a few drops of this in the enemy food supplies and water, we would have an edge when we finally confront the Shining Lady. Here is the poison. 1 drop in a barrel of water, 3 in a crate of potatoes, and all who consume them will soon wish they hadn't. You are doing the Sword Coast a great service. May fortune smile upon you in your mission. Farewell.
You there! You look moneyed and in dire need of Wilhelmina's miracle turnip juice.
Be quiet! I actually need some turnip juice. It's part of the potion that will keep Adoy quiet. I'll take one. One turnip juice, please.
One turnip juice. Don't forget to tell your friends.
Under normal circumstances, I would never say this, but I could use some help. In the last couple of days, I dipped my fingers into a few pockets. One held a bag of junk and this notebook. It contains details of the camp defenses, commander names, and bits of conversation. Only a spy would make these kind of notes. We have a traitor in our midst. That's the problem. While I was working, I wasn't paying attention to faces. It could have come from a few different people. There was the notebook, of course, a potion, a candle, and this sheet of paper covered in runes of some sort. Do I look like an alchemist to you? It might be a healing potion, but it's in a weird bottle. Maybe the traitor purchased it in camp. There was the notebook, of course, a potion, a candle, and this sheet of paper covered in runes of some sort. It's not your average tallow stick. Gold leaf is pressed into the side, and it's quite heavy.
Let me take a look at that. Ah, yes, I recognize this. These candles are used during prayers by priests of Tempest. Actually, I've seen this exact candle before. A soldier named Call tried to sell it to me. He seemed to think I was some sort of thief, if you could believe that.
There's nothing else special about it. Maybe a priest could tell us more. Robbed is such a loaded term. I prefer to think of it as easing friends' physical burden. As to the question, they were all soldiers, I think. Don't let me down.
It sounds better than good to mighty Volkiln. A powerful thirst is upon me. Pass the wineskin, unless you have a cask hidden somewhere. If you do, pass them both.
Cousin Pritchard! I knew he'd be around here somewhere. Making friends again by the sounds of it. Where can we find him?
I am Mizena, faithful of Tempest. Praise be to the Lord of Battles.
She is a priest of Tempest, god of battles. She has little use for reason. You'll win her respect through violence.
You're a fierce warrior, no doubt, and Tempest is the god of warriors. I believe you. You'd not stoop to theft. The other night I saw Molten Call leaving my tent. I chased him, but he got away. I'm sure he took the candle, but I can prove nothing. I didn't report it. I plan to speak to Call about it myself. With my fists.
What are you still doing here? Make yourself useful. Go take care of the caverns neath Dragonspear. Intelligence collection is a continuing effort. We know she is an Argent, and that her family was held in great esteem within the Order of the Aster. It took some digging, but we've learned Kalar was raised at one of the Aster's compounds. Holy warriors whose lives are pledged in service to Lathander, the Morning Lord. She no longer has any association with the Order. As far as we can determine, there was an incident of some sort. Kalar was little more than a child at the time, but her name was struck from the Order's records, and she was cast out. Few seem to know what happened, and those who do are spread out across Faerun, beyond our reach in any practical sense. We believe it's significant that an uncle of hers, On Argent, vanishes from the official record around the same time Kalar was cast out. Unlike his niece, the Order holds On in the highest regard. I suspect it involves her advisor, the so-called revered brother Heffernan. As you are already aware, we know little of him. Well, think nothing of it. It's not like I have a siege to run or anything. Now go. The sooner you get out of camp, the happier I'll be.
Who goes there? Sorry. A little drink yesterday evening turned into a lot of drinks early this morning. I'm not in the best shape right now. My bottle? Where did you find it? I lost it playing cards last night. How did you get it? Can't say. It's bad luck to talk about your losses, and I have another game tonight. I suppose telling can't do any real harm. It was Call who won the bottle. Good luck on your mission, but don't take any of my luck, heh.
Good to see you. We have a spy among us? Do you know who? Malden Call. I knew him well. I thought I did. We have to tighten our security. No one can be trusted anymore, not even our own forces.
All right. Let's find Ski and get out of here.
You say that like we haven't troubles enough.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone, you animals. Help me, please. They're going to kill me. What is this? What are you doing here? I'm spying on Dragonspear, watching the Crusaders for weaknesses we can exploit. They're just as boring as the Flaming Fist. All they do is work and pray. The most interesting thing I saw was them shoring up a section of wall to the west, and that was not interesting at all. I did good? Really? I mean, yeah, of course. I knew that would be important.
Taking risks isn't always a bad thing, Ski, but you have to know what you're risking. The Crusaders are dangerous. We need to keep you safe.
When my dad was my age, he was already a hero. No one thinks I can be a hero too, but they're wrong. I'm glad you at least see that I've got something to offer. Take care.
You handled it, Remain. I feared you'd be much harsher with her. There are some things a girl needs to learn on her own. Ski might have learned a lesson if faced with the consequences of her actions, but she'd probably be dead, too. My father let me fall down a lot. At the time, it made me angry. I thought I'd never forgive him. Then I realized how hard it was for him to let me struggle and fail on my own. It made me the woman I am. Right, let's go.
Thank the gods. I don't know what Duke Silvershield would have done if anything happened to his daughter. I appreciate your taking care of this. Here's a small reward for your efforts.
Yes? Well, what do you need from me? No. More important things need doing right now. I thank you, my friend, but I must focus on the matters at hand.
Clint? What are you doing here?
Mom's been worried about the family. She sent me out to make sure everything's all right. Is it? Are you all right?
It'd be a damn sight better if the camp commanders had either a modicum of courage or a hint of intelligence. We could end this siege inside of a day were we to move boldly and strike with precision.
I'm, sure you could. Excuse us, cousin. I need to talk to my friend in private a moment. I need to speak with you about my cousin. I was wondering if you could perhaps beat him to within an inch of his life. You may not have noticed this, but Pritchard, well, he can be a bit of a handful. He's difficult enough under normal circumstances. Give him any kind of power and, well, it goes straight to his head. If he stays in this camp, I guarantee you he's going to rub someone the wrong way. Probably several someones. They're going to kill him. Kill him repeatedly if history's anything to judge by. I don't want him dead, you understand. I just need him humbled. Beaten down enough that he'll agree to leave this place. He won't serve anyone being here. Not himself, not his fellow militia members. He might help Kalar, but that's obviously not ideal. Thank you. I can't tell you how much I appreciate this.
Please, show mercy, I beg you.
That's enough.
Clint? Cousin? What's going on? I don't understand.
I'm sorry, Pritchard. You've got to leave the camp. Go back to Daggerford. Mom would never forgive me if I let you die, Pritchard. You've got to get out of here. You're a good man, Pritchard. Don't become a good dead man.
Oh, all right. I'll go. Here, take this dagger. It was Father's. He used it during the last 2 Dragonspear wars. It's only fitting a gardener's son fighting this one wield it now. Goodbye, cousin. Farewell.
Ah, that's a wonderful sentiment, Pritchard. I mean, I'm a cleric, so I won't be able to actually wield it in the strictest sense of the word, but I'll carry it. As a gardener's son, proudly I'll carry it. No, I do like it. I love it. I'll treasure it always.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Gee, you think? Sorry, you know it's not you. It really isn't. I remember when the voices in my head shut up, shut up, shut up when I told them to. I miss those voices. Especially the part where they stopped talking. Take the hint, Adoy. Yeesh. All right, that's everything I need. Let's do this. Anytime is convenient for you, of course, but sooner. Sooner is better. Right now would be best. But anytime you're ready, I can brew this godforsaken potion and finally silence this godforsaken mage in my godforsaken head. Yes, I heard that. Deep breaths, Nira. Okay. Whenever you're good, I'm good. Good. I'm good. I'm so very, very ready for this to be over already. Go to sleep. This is gonna take a while. It is done! It is done! Dramatic, huh? All right. Here goes nothing. Yes. Yes. Yes! Silence! Blissful, glorious silence! Oh, I never thought I'd hear it again. Or not hear it again. Can you hear silence? Adoy's still there. I can feel him. But I can live with that. I think I could even... I totally could. But should I? Sheesh, witchy britches, calm down! The potion helped me focus. At least I think that's what it did. I can control our link anyway. That's the important bit. I can kind of make him louder or quieter, if that makes sense. I think I could sever the connection completely if I wanted. Just cut him off. I'm just not so sure I should. He's trapped somewhere. I think he's in trouble. If I cut him off, what'll happen to him? All right, I'm gonna talk to him. I don't care if it's embarrassing. Just tell me where you are. Oh, you have got to be kidding. How in the hells did you manage that? Yes, I know you're not in one of the hells. It was just... Listen a sec. Stop flapping your insubstantial ghost lips, please. Oh, that does it. This talk is over. I can do that now. Bye. Fugue plane. Ugh, okay. It sounds like he's trapped in the fugue plane. It's the place souls go after their host bodies die. Not a nice place to visit, and you shouldn't be able to live there, even though Adoy is somehow managing it. He says there's some kind of mountain nearby that can help him out. I think he said mountain. He was, agitated. Anyway, if I can find this mountain of Nepenthe, I can bring him back to the material plane. Adoy will tell me when we're near. It's roughly north of here, so it's on our way, I think. Guess we'll find out.
So many flaming fist officers around. They bring back unpleasant memories. Yes, the mercenary dog hunted me for days before I encountered you. I'm fortunate you took an interest in my fate. If I'd not met you, I would have found some other way to survive. I'm used to holding on to my life with both hands. I appreciate the sentiment. Shall we press on?
That's far enough.
Charming.
I'm not going with you worm bellies. Get away from here.
Oh, she got it right where her tongue should be. Mind your mouth, little sister. We'll get you out of this.
Takes more than words to change a goblin's mind. Why wouldn't they? Had enough of my kind. Looking for different kinds now. Thank you. Not many would shed blood over a goblin. You stood up for me. I won't forget it.
Stop where thou art. I well know how to use my sword, and am sworn to defend Julan.
He is Riga, my strong and faithful bodyguard. I am Julan, Witch Laran of Rashimin, and heir to the thrice-burned castle, once I find it. Some say the thrice-burned castle is a myth, but if that were so, why would I dream of it every fortnight, Answer me that!
I am her guardian and she is my witch. I shall defend her with my life.
There he goes again. I simply cannot stop him with a threatening and a menacing, so tiresome.
Unless thou hast business with us, I suggest thou movest on. Our berserker talks to hamsters, but our witch is as brilliant as she is comely.
Perhaps you should trade bodyguards. Put all the nuts in one basket.
Really? I knew following the wind would bring us good fortune. Please do bring them here and introduce us.
May thine arm be strong.
Oh dear, I don't feel so well. Did I not mention not feeling so well? I could have sworn I had. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I don't think I got enough sleep the last time we rested. Or any sleep at all, now that I think of it. Give me a moment, please. I just need a few seconds to clear my mind and find a little focus. I'm feeling better by the second. Give me a minute and I'll be ready to take on the crusade single-handed, which would probably get me killed. So give me half a minute, then we can face the crusade together. I'm more likely to survive that way, and if I don't, I can think of worse places to die than at your side.
Keep thy distance. My witch trusts strangers. I am more cautious. Then thou understandest me.
It is good to see another brother from the east. Minsk has been long in this foreign land, where the evil is thick and the people are tiny.
Agreed. I've been too long away from our people. Too long. When I left the place of my birth, I looked forward to seeing new lands, meeting new people. I have been gone years now, with nary a glimpse of home.
I too know the loneliness of living in strange, smelly lands. Luckily, I have Boo and my witch for company.
I have no Boo, whatever creature that may be. But I do have a witch. Oh yes, I have a witch. Your berserker friend can be no harder to understand than my witch, Julan. She hath a unique mind.
Tiny here too has a mind unlike any other. Her brilliance makes Minsk's brain feel like a hamster's. Boo does not like it when Minsk says so, so I do not say it very loud.
I thought I would learn from my witch, that she would guide me as I protected her. But each day is more confusing than the last. I want more than his conversation. I was hoping for his advice. For years I have followed every one of Jolan's orders, indulged her every whim, even as we roamed further and further from home. I despair of ever seeing my homeland again. How do you do it, Brother Minsk? How do you endure the random caprices of your witch? Can it be so? Not all witches are as flighty and irrepressible as my witch?
Minsk will follow Dynahir to the ends of Torul, though his legs may be very sore. If she sails away, he will follow her. Preferably in the boat, but Minsk can swim.
I see. Then I am truly alone. Perhaps thou art correct. I should resign myself to this life. I can have no other.
You are so familiar. Didn't we meet in the moonlight once? Yes, of course. Naturally.
Hast we been introduced? I am Dynahir, Witch Laren of Rashomon. This is my bodyguard Minsk, of the Ice Dragon Berserker Lodge.
Boo and I are very pleased to meet you. Say, well met, Boo. Boo says, well met, Boo. Such a jester this hamster is.
Splendid, splendid. What a fortunate thing I followed the wind. Riga said it was madness, especially when we climbed down that cliff and then jumped off that other cliff. But I knew it was the right direction.
I would like to stay and talk to thee, mine sister. It has been too long since I spoke with another from our land, save for Minsk.
I would love that truly. Talking to ordinary folk is like talking to rabbits sometimes, don't you agree? Enough with the ladies. But Riga and I must be ready to move with the crusade. We may not have long to chat. Not precisely. That is, we might be. We're testing it out, in a manner of speaking, seeing what they have to offer.
What they have to offer? The Shining Lady offers naught but madness and delusion. How canst thou consider joining her?
Well, I'll tell you how it came about. We left Rashomon searching for the child of Baal as foretold in the prophecies of the great Alando. We heard rumors of a being of divine power in the vicinity, and so our search brought us here. The supposed spawn of Baal turned out to be nothing more than an eccentric hedge mage, but he did invite us to stay for tea. After that, we continued exploring the area and encountered the crusade. No, not in the least. One of Kalar's lieutenants, Heffernan his name is, made us a very attractive offer though.
The crusade's face seems attractive enough, but beneath they are foul as serpents. Do not be fooled, sister.
Heffernan has a wee inner circle of arcane practitioners. If we join him, he'll share his knowledge with us. Lovely of him, that's what I say. I've seen no evidence of evil or corruption. If I do, I'll certainly rethink my association with the movement.
Thou must trust a sister witch Laren Julan. The crusade is not what it seems. It has torn this land asunder.
This land, perhaps. But Rashomon is safe. Were that not the case, it would make a difference. But I don't see how skirmishes up the Sword Coast affect us. I fail to see how this concerns me. This is not my land. I have little power here and am not one to interfere with politics regardless.
I cannot believe what I am hearing. Thou must help mine fellow witch. We need proof of the Crusade's villainy, and soon, lest she pledge her power and service to the Shining Lady.
I'm quite certain you'll find nothing but cobwebs in the Crusade's closets. No skeletons of scandal there. But do as you will. Take care now.
That cowardly half-elf who once traveled with you, is he still devoted to his wife? It is strange to think of romance in a time of war. Tell me, Are there any who have imprisoned your heart? I see. Perhaps someone will yet come along to win the Ballspawn's love.